Hello, my name is Juan Lazo, and today I'm going to speak to you about my cross-gender leisure activity project. I decided to participate in eyebrow shaping and broke down my project into three sections: current issues and history for this activity, history perspectives, current perspectives, and theories for these perspectives. 2. Relationship to class materials, win it, traditional ideals, personal experience, why I picked this activity, and lastly, the third section, reflection on my personal learning, which includes challenges, insights, and would I participate in this activity again? So let's begin about talking about the current issues and history. Historical perspective. Women in America live in a culture that values and emphasizes physical appearance. Eyebrows are the most redecorated feature of a woman's face. The average eyebrow consists of 550 hairs, and the ancient Egyptians were the first to have recipes for eyebrow powder. In the 1700s, women wore false eyebrows made out of tiny pieces of mouse fur. Currently, tweezing is becoming a time-consuming and old way of dealing with unnecessary hairs. A new approach has been eyebrow waxing, which is an inexpensive way to have your eyebrows shaped relatively pain-free. Some eyebrow experts are even able to wax and trim your eyebrows in a matter of minutes. Current perspective. When it comes to men's eyebrows, they call it shaping instead of plucking, says Alan Thomas, Director of Giovanni Model Management in Toronto. It's men's grooming. We use words like groom and shape rather than pluck and comb. You're not going to go in and pluck Ricky Martin. You're going to go groom him, according to Alan. There are more men doing it now, says makeup artist Dennis Belanger from his trendy salon in Montreal. And according to eyebrows.com, eyebrows are an odd thing in that they can make a very significant difference to our appearance, and yet no one really notices them. Theories. Men used to be so afraid to walk in the store because they thought this was a woman's treatment. Miss Anastasia Sora, an eyebrow expert. It's not a feminizing thing. Mr. Michael Sultry, a real estate developer in the West Coast. Before it was all about the beard, all about the goatee, all about the mustache, but the game has changed, said Carl Kammer, Director of Product Development for Remington. He goes on to say 15 years ago, you wouldn't have seen a product targeting eyebrows, but now is the time of the eyebrow. Relationship to class materials, second section. Traditional ideals. One powerful influence of women's appreciation of their own bodies is based on the opinion of others, mainly men, which is what we learned in class. Therefore, leisure activities were limited for women, and activities resolved around staying feminine. However, things are changing. Women are changing traditional gender roles as they match or overtake men in both education and the workforce. On the left-hand side is a picture of the bed where I had my eyebrows shaped. Personal experience. Nancy Parker, a founder at eyebrows.com, said, "We get a lot of women phoning in for men. That's big thing is, my husband's eyebrows are a total mess, and I think it's affecting his career, and he needs to get this fixed. No longer is eyebrow shaping a gender activity." According to a Remington survey, it found that 63% of men regularly trim their ears, noses, or eyebrows. My male clientele has risen in the past 6 years, said Anastasia Holbrook, a makeup artist, and the individual that did my eyebrows. To the left-hand side is a picture of her office. Why eyebrow shaping? I noticed that females participated in this activity. I went on Yelp.com and found nearby locations. It was easily accessible to me, and female friends have suggested grooming and trimming my eyebrows before. So I found Anastasia Holbrook. On the left hand side, you'll see her business card and her place of business, Love Your Face. And she did a terrific job on my eyebrows, in my opinion. Third section, reflection. So some challenges are stereotypes. For example, drag star Raw Pool. I cannot stand a straight man with plucked eyebrows. It's one of the worst things to have ever happened. It's one of the biggest pet peeves right now. Leave it to us faggots. Most of my friends say it is a girly thing. And in the beginning, I was embarrassed about this activity. On the left hand side is another makeup artist. Insights. Body image is not just a concern for women. Media images affect male self-esteem as well. Self-esteem is associated with happiness, and as the concept of the male ideal changes often, so will the search for happiness. Body shapes can affect shows and leisure activities. On the left-hand side, there are two pictures of me after my eyebrow shaping, and at the same time, I took advantage of an eyelash curl. Participate again? I'll participate again. My self-esteem went up after trimming and grooming. I recommend others to participate. It's a fun way to take a relaxing 15-minute break and raise self-esteem without makeup. On the left-hand side is the outside of the business, Love Your Face. References. For references, I did internet and article research. I found subjects on male and female body image. I also looked up the history of eyebrow shaping. I hope that everyone enjoyed my presentation, and I hope everyone has learned something and enjoyed it, and I hope that everyone will think again about doing a leisure activity that they have thought of before. Don't be afraid or intimidated to try something new just because it's not a typical gender role activity that other people or society has declared. Thank you again for watching.